Sa video ito ay pag-aaralan naman natin ang tungkol sa addition on rational numbers. Simulan natin sa pag-add ng rational numbers in fractional form. Sa pag-add ng rational numbers in fractional form, may dalawa tayong magiging rule para dito. Una, yung rule para sa similar fractions, and then yung pangalawa ay yung para sa dissimilar fraction. Simulan muna natin sa pinakamadali, which is the similar fraction. Similar fractions are fractions with the same denominators. And in order to add similar fractions, ang gagawin lang ay just add the numerators and copy the common denominators. Let's add the following. Number 1, 2/5 plus 1/5. So according to the rule, ang unang gagawin ay add the numerator. So we have 2 plus 1, that is 3. Over, copy lang yung denominator since sila naman ay similar fractions. Next, number 2. Kung paano ginawa sa number 1, ganun din sa number 2. 3 plus 4, that is 7, over 11. Kung meron silang common factor, then pwede nyo silang i-express in lowest term. Since rational number ito, ibig sabihin, pwede rin tayo magkaroon ng mga negative na fractions. For example, number 3, negative 4 over 7 plus 3 over 7. If-follow na natin yung rules in adding integers. Rule number 1, in adding integers with same signs, add the numbers, keep the sign. Rule number 2, in adding integers with different signs, subtract the numbers, then copy the sign of the bigger or higher number. So, yun yung rule na gagamitin natin in adding yung ganitong rational numbers in fraction form. Simulan natin sa number 3, negative 4 over 7 plus 3 over 7. So, una, i-add daw natin muna yung numerator. So, magiging negative 4 plus 3 over 7. So, sa case na to, ang i-follow natin na rule ay yung rule number 2. In adding different signs, subtract the number, then copy the sign of the bigger number. Since, sa case na to, mas malaki si 4, so magiging negative ang ating sagot. So, negative, and then subtract the number, that is 1 over 7. So, yung sagot natin ay negative 1 over 7. Number 4, ganun din yung mangyayari. Una, add the numerator. So, 3 plus negative 1. Then, copy the denominator, 10. Since pareha naman sila. And then, follow the rules in adding integers. So, sa case na to, magkaiba ulit sila ng sign. Kaya, magsasubtract tayo ng number. So, 3 minus 1, that is 2 over 10. Copy the sign of the bigger number. Since mas malaki si 3 at siya ay positive, so therefore, ang sagot natin ay positive 2 over 10. Pero kung napapansin nyo, yung 2 over 10, meron silang common factor, which is 2. So, ibig sabihin, pwede natin itong i-express into lowest term. So, tandaan nyo, lahat din ang magiging sagot nyo dito, kailangan naka-express in lowest term. Ang magiging sagot natin ay 1 over 5. So, ito na ngayon yung final answer, 1/5. Tandaan lahat ng sagot natin, kailangan nasa simplified form. Last 2 examples. Let's have number 5. So, yung number 5 ay example ng isang mixed number. Yung number 5, magiging 1 plus 1 is 2. And then, copy the denominator, which is 3. Since hindi naman siya ma-express sa lowest term, so we leave it as it is. And then, add the whole numbers. 1 plus 2, that is 3. Number 6, magiging negative 4 plus negative 1. So, that is negative 5. In adding same signs, add the numbers. So, 4 plus 1, kaya naging 5. And then, keep the sign. Since pare silang negative, so kinopya ko lang yung sign na negative. And then, copy the denominator, which is 5. So, kung mapapansin nyo, pwede natin siyang i-express into its lowest term. Since ang kanilang common factor ay 5. Ang sagot natin dito ay negative 1. Sa rule natin, in dividing integers, dividing a negative integer by a positive integer, the result is negative. So, yan ang ating similar fractions. Punta naman tayo sa dissimilar fraction. So, paano ba mag-add kapag dissimilar fractions? When we say dissimilar fraction refers to fractions with different denominators. Adding dissimilar fraction, number 1, find the least common denominator or LCD. The LCD is the least common multiple of the denominators. Number 2, rename fractions to similar fractions using the LCD. Number 3, add the resulting fractions applying the rule in adding similar fractions. Sa lesson na ito regarding dissimilar fractions, dalawang way yung ituturo ko. Una, we will follow the 3 steps, tapos yung pangalawa naman is yung butterfly method. On the left side, I'll be following the 3 steps in adding dissimilar fractions. Ito sa right side, ang gagawin ko naman is yung butterfly method. We have 1/3 plus 1/2. Na, let's follow the 3 steps muna. First, let us find the LCD of 3 and 2 by getting the least common multiples. Magiging ganito. Ilista natin lahat ng multiples ng 3. So, 3 and then 2. So, ano ba yung mga multiples ng 3? We have 3, 6, 9, 12, 15. So, I'll stop muna with 15. And then, pero pag wala pa rin silang least common multiple, pwede nyo pa siyang i-extend ng extend. So, next, we have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'll stop with 10 na lang para taglima muna silang ng multiple. Mapapansin nyo, meron na kagad silang least common multiple, which is 6. Yung least ay yung pinakamababa. Okay? So, unlike ng greatest common factor, pag greatest, yung highest na common factor. Sa case naman na to, yung least yung kukunin natin, yung pinakamababa. Since mababago na ang ating denominator, that means mababago na rin ang ating numerator, which is in step number 2. Rename fractions to similar fractions using the LCD. Have 1/3 plus 1/2. Since magiging 6 na yung ating denominator, so maglalagay na tayo ng 6 dito. Paano kukunin yung numerator? Una, divide 6 by 3. So yung bagong denominator, i-divide nyo nung old na denominator. And then whatever the result is, i-multiply nyo siya doon sa numerator para makuha nyo yung bagong numerator. So 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 1, that is 2. Next, 6 divided by 2 is 3. 3 times 1 is 3. So, magiging 3. And then, since pareho na sana ng denominator, pwede na kayo mag-add. So, magiging 2 plus 3 is 5 over capital denominator, 6. Ito na ngayon ang 1/3 plus 1/2. Since wala namang common factor ang 5 and 6, hindi na natin siya ma-express sa lowest term. Yan na yung final na answer. Yan ay kapag finalo natin yung 3 steps in adding dissimilar fraction. Pero paano kapag ginamitan natin ng butterfly method? So pag butterfly method, ganito naman yun. We have 1/3 plus 1/2. Mag-multiply lang tayo. So itsura nito parang butterfly. So magiging 1 times 2 is 2. 1 times 3 is 3. And then multiply the denominators. 3 times 2 is 6. Tapos isulat nyo sa gilid. 2 plus 3 over 6. And what is 2 plus 3? That is 5 over 6. Ito na ngayon yung sagot natin. Para lang kayo nag-cross multiply na minultiply nyo yung numerator ng first na fraction doon sa denominator ng second na fraction, and then yung numerator ng second na fraction doon sa first na denominator ng fraction. Mapapansin nyo, pareha sila ng sagot pero magkaiba lang tayo ng method. So ito, mas maikli. Yun nga lang kasi may cases din dito na lumalaki yung denominator, so kailangan nyo pa mag-lowest term. Ganun din naman dito. So dito naman, maghahanap pa tayo ng LCD by using the LCM. Negative 5 over 6 plus 1/3. So meron tayong dissimilar fraction and magkaiba rin sila ng sign. Gamitin natin yung dalawang method. So, simulan ulit natin sa 3 steps. So, una, hanapin natin yung LCD ng 6 and 3. So, magiging 6, 12, 18, 24. Yung multiples ng 6. Yung 3 ay magiging 3, 6, 9, 12. So, mag-stop muna tayo dyan. Kung mapapansin nyo, meron silang dalawang number na common dun sa dalawang denominator. So, we have 6 and we have 12. Okay? Pero paano nyo pipiliin? Siyempre, gaya ng usapan, list. So, yung pinakamababa. So, ano mas mababa sa 6 and 12? Siyempre, yung 6. So, ibig sabihin, yung denominator natin ngayon ay 6 pa rin. Negative 5 over 6 plus 1/3 is equal to, bago na tayong denominator, which is 6, and then plus. Okay? So, may magbabago ba dito? Siyempre, wala kasi 6 pa rin naman yung denominator nung negative 5 over 6. So, kukopay lang natin yung negative 5. So, negative 5 plus 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 times 1 is 2. So, negative 5 over 6 plus 2 over 6. And then, add. So, we are going to add by following the rules in adding integers. Okay? Sa case na to, since magkaiba sila ng sign, we are going to follow in adding integers with different signs, subtract the number, then copy the sign of the bigger number. So, since mas malaki si 5, therefore, magiging negative yung ating sagot, and then subtract the numbers or the numerators. 5 minus 2 is 3, and then copy the denominator, 6. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung 3 and 6 ay may common factor. Yung greatest common factor ng 3 and 6 naman is 3. Therefore, pwede natin i-express yung sagot natin into lowest term. Kung mapapansin nyo, yung 3 at 6 ay mayroong common factor. Ano yung common factor ng 3 and 6? Siyempre, 3. I-divide natin yung 3 and 6 by the greatest common factor, which is 3, para makuha natin yung lowest term. So, magiging una, copy natin yung negative sign, so hindi naman magbabago yan. So, 3 divided by 3 is 1, and 6 divided by 3 is 2. So, therefore, the final answer is negative 1/2. Now, let's try the butterfly method. The same given pa rin, ha? Negative 5 over 6 plus 1/3. So, paano gagawin to? Ganun na ulit, i-cross multiply lang natin. Let's multiply negative 5 and 3 and 1 and 6. And then, i-multiply din natin yung denominator later. So, magiging negative 5 times 3, that is negative 15. So, sa multiplication naman, ang i-follow nyo na rule ay yung rule in multiplying integers. Okay? Next, 1 times 6 is 6. And then multiply the denominators. 6 times 3, that is 18. So, para pala magmukha siyang butterfly, ganito yung ginagawa ng iba. Nilalagyan siya ng parang antenna. Negative 15 plus 6 over the denominator, which is 18. And then, let's add according sa rule in adding integers and in adding similar fractions. Negative 15 plus 6, so it will become negative 9 over 18. And as you can see po, yung 9 at saka 18 ay may common factor. That is 9. So, pwede natin siyang i-express into lowest term. So, magiging negative 9 divided by 9 is 1, and 18 divided by 9 is 2. So, we have negative 1/2. So, same ba sila ng naging answer? Same naman. Kahit alin doon sa dalawa, pwede nyo nang gamitin kung saan kayo mas nadadalian at kung saan nyo mas naiintindihan. Last example for the similar fraction. The same pa rin yung gagawin natin. Let's first have yung 3 steps. So, number 1, hanapin natin yung LCD ng 7 and 9. So, we have 7, 14, 21, 28, 35, 42, 49, 56, 63. Yung 9 naman, we have 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63. So, saan sila nagkapareho? So, base naman sa multiples natin, nagkapareho sila sa 63. Wala nang iba. Ating magiging denominator ngayon ay 63. 63 yung bago nating denominator plus yung another fraction na 63. So, unahin muna natin yung 3 over 7. 63 divided by 7 is 9. 9 times 3, 27. 63 divided by 9 is 7. 7 times 4 is 28. So, since similar fractions na sila, pwede natin silang i-add. So, magiging 27 plus 28 is 55 over 63. Ito na ngayon yung ating sagot. So, yan na yung sagot kasi wala namang common factor yung 55 and 63. Try naman natin yung susunod, which is the butterfly method. Same given pa rin tayo, 3 over 7 plus 4 over 9. 3 times 9 is 27. And then the other side naman, 7 times 4, may antenna ulit, so that is 28. And then multiplied also the denominator, 7 times 9, that is 63. Magiging 27 plus 28 over 63. And 27 plus 28 is 55 over 63. So, pareha lang sila ng sagot nung nauna. So, nakadepende na sa inyo kung ano yung gusto nyong gawin sa dalawa. Sa akin, kahit alin sa dalawa pa tinatanggap ko na para mas madali lang maintindihan. Kanina, yung unang na mga naging example ay puro fractions. This time naman, the decimal numbers. Paano nga ba mag-add ng decimal numbers with same signs and different sign? May dalawang way ng pag-add ng decimal numbers. The first way in adding decimal number is express the decimal number into fractions, then add by following the steps in adding similar fractions. Second way is arrange the decimal numbers in a column such that the decimal points are aligned, then add as with whole number. O sa akin, ang mas gusto ko is yung way number 2 kasi kung yung number 1 masyado pang mahaba yung method. Madali naman yung number 1 basta alam nyo rin kung paano mag-transform ng decimal number into fraction. Let's say you were given 1 and 5/10 plus 3 and 5/100. So, ano pong gagawin kapag ganito ang given? Gaya ng sabi sa way number 2, ang gagawin nyo lang po ay una, i-align natin yung numbers or rewrite it in column. So, we have 1 and 5/10 plus the second added, wherein dapat magkatapat yung dalawang whole number and then the decimal point. So, magiging 3 and since this is 0, 5, so ang katapat ng 5 ay yung 0 and then sa dulo si 5. Sa iba, para hindi sila nalilito, minsan dinadagdagan nila ng 0 dito sa dulo para pantay sila. So, ayan, para hindi kayo malito kung sino yung katapat ng 5 na nasa ilalim. So, add na tayo. We'll have 0 plus 5, syempre that is 5. 5 plus 0 is also 5. And then copy the decimal point. Kung nasaan nakatapat yung decimal point, dun din dapat yung nasa sum. And then add the whole numbers. 1 plus 3, that is 4. So therefore, 1 and 5/10 plus 3 and 5/100 is 4 and 55/100. Paano naman kung magkaiba ng sign yung decimal? 12 and 78/100 plus negative 3 and 42/100. So, ang gagawin nyo lang ay ganito po. Una, isulat ulit natin sila in column. So, magiging 12 and 78/100 plus negative 3 and 42/100. Ngayon, may magbabago lang sa step natin kasi instead of adding, magsasubtract tayo. So, tatanggalin ko na yung addition sign dito para hindi na tayo malito. And then, I'll remove the parentheses. Ang magiging operation natin ngayon ay subtraction. Subtraction dahil magkaiba sila ng sign. So, ang fina-follow po na rule dito kapag magkaiba ng sign ay yung rule in adding integers with different sign. So, magiging 8 minus 2 is 6, 7 minus 4 is 3, and then copy lang yung decimal point. Ito, 2 minus 3 cannot be, so magiging 12. Ito magiging 0. So, 12 minus 3 is 9. So, we have 9 and 36 hundredths. So, yan na po ang ating final answer. Last example, number 3, 7 and 486 thousandths plus 28 and 5 tenths. Since same sign sila, so hindi tayo magsasubtract. So, addition lang tayo. So, anong gagawin? Ganun po ulit. Let's write it in column. So, 7 and 486 thousandths plus, since ito ay 28, yung 8 ay katapat ng 7, yung 2 ay nasa unahan. 5 tenths. And then, para di kayo malito kung paano i-add, pwede nyong lagyan ng dalawang 0. Okay? Depende kung ilan yung blanco natin. So, sa tapat ng 8, lagyan natin ng 0. Sa tapat ng 6, lagyan din natin ng 0. Para ma-avoid yung confusion nyo kung alin yung i-add natin. So, dito pwede rin naman kayo mag-add ng 0 kung gusto nyo rin. Pero sa case ko, kahit hindi na, pwede naman. So, magiging 6 plus 0, that is 6. 8 plus 0 is 8. 4 plus 5 is 9. Copy the decimal point. 7 plus 8 is 15. 1, so we'll have 1 plus 2 is 3. Ito na ngayon yung ating sagot. Sa part na ito, pwede nyong i-stop ang video for 5 to 10 minutes while answering the following questions. So this is part A. Add the following fraction. Reduce the answer in lowest term. Number 1, 3/4 plus 3/8. Number 2, 1/6 plus negative 2/3. Number 3, 1/9 plus 4/9. Number 4, negative 7 over 20 plus 13 over 20. Let us check. So for number 1, the answer is 9 over 8. Or if ginawa nyong mixed number, it can be 1 and 1 over 8. So, paano nyo po gagawing mixed number? Ang gagawin nyo lang po is divide 9 by the denominator, which is 8. So, that is 1. And then, the remainder, express it in fraction. So, it will become 1/8. Kaya yung sagot natin ay 1 and 1/8. Number 2, the answer is negative 1/2. Number 3, that is 5 over 9. And number 4 is 3 over 10. Yung number 2 tsaka number 4, in-express ko sila in its lowest term since pwede naman. Add the following decimals. Number 1, 10 and 92 hundredths plus 8 and 9,923 10,000ths. Number 2, 1 and 789 thousandths plus negative 96 hundredths. Number 3, 12 and 78 hundredths plus 156 and 73 hundredths. Kagaya ng nauna, pwede nyo i-stop yung video for 5 to 10 minutes while you are answering and then ikatuloy nyo na lang kapag tapos na kayo. Let us check. Number 1, the correct answer is 19 and 9,123 10,000ths. Number 2, 829 thousandths. Number 3, 169 and 51 hundredths. Sana ay matutunan kayo sa video ito. See you next time.